here. There's our announcement that it's being recorded. I'm also a Furman alum. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about us in case you haven't heard of us before and just kind of landed here. We are in Greenville, South Carolina, just outside of downtown Greenville, South Carolina. Greenville, South Carolina has been rated by the Travel Channel like one of the best cities in the country to travel to on the weekends. We've got a beautiful downtown. Our campus is kind of a closed campus, a little off of downtown, and it's been rated one of the most beautiful college campuses in the country many, many times. We have about 80 students studying voice, about 40 of which are voice majors, and we are an all undergraduate institution. So if you come here for our opera scenes or our fully staged opera, we do a fully staged opera every year. We also do a couple of choral works with orchestra. All of those solo opportunities go to undergraduate students, which is something that's unique about our program for sure. Our students often participate in summer programs. A lot of our students have gone to Songfest in the past. Dr. Knox usually teaches at Songfest. And one unique thing about Furman is that we have something called the Furman Advantage that actually can help provide funding for you to go do these kind of off-campus activities. And we've actually had some students get funding to go to classical singer before from Furman too. We've had typically the last couple of years winners at state and regional and the national Nats. In 2019, one of our students also won the classical singer competition. So our students tend to do very well when they leave Furman and do competitions. And our students go on to really, really great graduate schools. Over the last couple of years, students have gone to NEC, Eastman, Manhattan School of Music, Roosevelt, Peabody, University of Michigan, and more. So we're really, really proud of our program. I'm also going to put here, if you want to follow us on Instagram, we're at Furman Voice, and we're always kind of featuring our students there and things that are going on in our program. And we also have a summer program that's going to be in person coming up in July 11th through 16th. So if you're looking for something to do this summer and haven't found something to do yet, definitely go to our Instagram or go to our website and check it out. Our Young Artist Vocal Experience will be on campus. We do master classes, voice lessons, special topics classes, and we do some kind of scenes and recital at the end of the week too. So it's a great opportunity if you're still looking for something to do. All right, so I think is Kaylin up first? Oh, Dr. Knox.
Yeah, thank you so much for letting me go first.
Absolutely, Kaylin. What will you be singing?
All right, I will be singing Look to the Rainbow from Finian's Rainbow.
Perfect.
All right, let me get it up. Let me know if the sound quality is like a little weird. All right. Oh, wrong song. There it is. Can you hear it okay?
It's very, very faint. Can you maybe turn it up a little more?
Okay. Here. Can you hear it now?
It's still pretty faint, but I can kind of hear it, I think.
Here, I'll try to put it to like the other side of the computer and see if that works.
That sounds better already.
Okay, cool. I'll put it right here. All right. Here we go. All right, starting.
You want to introduce yourself just one
Oh,
more time before you start?
yes.
Just full.
Hello. My name is Kaylin. I'm a high schooler from Washington. That's basically all.
Great.
Okay. On the day I was born, said my father, said he, I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye. 'Tis a rhyme for your lips and a song for your heart, to sing it whenever the world falls apart. Look, look, look to the rainbow, follow it over the hill and stream. Look, look, look to the rainbow, follow the fellow who follows our dream. Thank you.
It's very, very beautiful and very, very charming. I love your character a lot. The biggest, you have a gorgeous voice, gorgeous, gorgeous voice. A nice, very nice quality to it. The biggest thing I see, and there was a little bit of, do you feel comfortable doing it, just kind of singing little bits without the accompaniment track?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, yeah, because I think between the accompaniment track and you, there's a little bit of clipping through Zoom. The biggest thing I see, and you've probably been told this before, but in your effort to kind of be charming and the energy that you're giving, your shoulders are coming up quite a bit. You're using your shoulders to express, and I don't think that's helping you out any, because your breath is a little high at times too, and so that just kind of encourages it a little more. So what I would encourage you to do is kind of relax the shoulders. What you're doing in your face is absolutely perfect, and you don't need those shoulders to express anything to us, right? So you can stay a little more grounded in your body, and I think that'll help too as you kind of go into the higher part of your voice. It gets a little strained at times as you kind of ease into that higher part of your voice because everything's a little shallow and a little high. Um, can you just start it again? Do you need a pitch or do you have a
From the beginning?
yeah? Just do a couple. Actually, just speak it once for me. That first phrase or two.
Okay. On the day I was born, said my father, said he, I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye. 'Tis a rhyme for your lips and a song for your heart to sing it whenever the world falls apart. Keep going.
Good. That's perfect. That's perfect. So I want you to just sing it. Keep those shoulders relaxed and think a
Okay.
little bit kind of lower with your breath, a little fuller with your breath. And
All
do what
right.
I have this that I talk to my students about. I call it the KISS principle. Call it keep it simple, stupid, right? Sometimes
Yeah,
we
I've
just
heard of
work a
that.
little yeah, sometimes we just work a little harder. So what you did there just looked so relaxed and so easy. See if you can kind of keep it in that kind of comfortable, kind of speech-like place a little bit, right? And with a lower sense of the breath there. So do you need a starting pitch? What's your starting pitch? Do you know?
No, I think I've got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've got the right pitch. On the day I was born, said my father, said he, I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye. 'Tis a rhyme for your lips and a song for your heart to sing it whenever the world falls apart.
Beautiful. It's already better. That first said, is that an F, I think? Is that right?
Look, look. After the during the chorus.
The very no, the very first line.
Oh, on the day. I'm not good with notes. I think yeah.
Yeah. Start that again, and I want you to take your hands and just think down as you go up into that note because even though you kind of kept everything more relaxed, you still kind of pulled up off of that note a little bit. I think it can be
Okay. Do you want
easier.
me to physically do this with my hands?
Yeah, yeah, go ahead and
Okay.
do that.
Okay. On the day I was born, said my
Right there.
father, said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
That's the F. That's the F. That's where I want you to think down,
Oh,
right?
okay. On the day I was born, said my father, said he. Okay.
Wasn't that easier? It sounded better.
Yeah, yeah. It felt way easier.
The other thing I noticed, which I really, really loved, which I was going to mention to you, is at times when you're going up, it's a little too wide with your embouchure, with your mouth
Okay.
position, right?
All right.
And when you thought this way, and kind of keeping it grounded in your body, your mouth kind of went a little more north south too. It wasn't quite as wide, and I
Okay.
think that freed you up a lot. All right, so let's start there again and try that again, and then we'll go on.
Okay. On the day I was born, said my father, said he,
Good.
I've.
Try it. Sorry. It was really beautiful. On the day, even on the day, see if you could just gather that in just very, very slightly.
Oh, okay.
And I think that'll even set you up even better for that F.
On the day I was born, said
Say that for me. I've an elegant.
I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye.
Yeah, sing into it. I've an elegant, right? Ease, sing into
Okay.
that.
Oh, sing it or speak it?
Yeah, yeah, speak it once and then sing it.
Okay. I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye.
Sing it like that. Don't pull up off of it at
Okay.
all. Just sing right into it. I bet you can do it.
I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye.
Good, beautiful. Don't let that L get in the way. Keep that
Okay.
L really light. I tell my students use a lizard tongue L. You ever watch it? I've had a lizard sitting on my ledge earlier, and they had their little tongues. They just kind of go in and out like that. Again,
Yeah.
again. Keep it nice and thin and forward on that L.
All right.
Uh, Ivan.
Okay. For the I've an elegant.
Yeah.
I've an elegant legacy waiting for ye.
Go on.
Oh, 'tis a rhyme for your lips and a song for your heart to sing it whenever the world falls apart.
Same thing on sing.
Oh, to sing it whenever the world falls apart.
Yeah, you don't have to work so hard. Keep it simple,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Keep going, keep going. That's gorgeous.
Okay. Look, look to the
Same
right.
thing there.
Yeah.
Same there. Look, look, and it's an L again, right? These L's are really tricky.
Yeah, the L's
Look,
are really hard.
look. So think. Use your hands again there. Look, look,
Okay.
and maybe think kind of down and out. Yeah.
Okay. Look, look to the rainbow. Follow it over the hill and stream. Look to the rainbow. Follow the fellow who follows a dream.
Just say the look again. The line there. Look. Just say it.
Just say it. Look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look. Your gets a little far, kind of in the middle of the mouth.
Okay.
Look. Keep it kind of light, like you do when you say it.
Okay.
I don't know what the starting pitch is. Sorry.
Look to the rainbow. Like that?
Yeah. Keep going.
Follow it over the hill and stream. Look to the rainbow. Follow the fellow who follows a dream.
Beautiful. That to me has more of a kind of consistent line to it.
Okay,
Does that
cool.
does that feel better?
Yes, it does. It feels way easier. I've always had trouble like singing this song like multiple times in a row when I'm practicing because I feel like those
Mhm.
higher notes are just like one is okay, but when you do them over and over and over again, it's like a little bit strenuous. So that really helps. So thank you.
And it's just a slight change, but I think it'll make it easier. And the thing that you're saying, I tell my students all the time, is that like these little things add up to like a big difference. Like you're saying, if you do it
Yeah.
multiple times, right, it gets difficult
Like
because
ah.
a little strain kind of causes, over time, a
Yeah.
little bit of tension that makes it more difficult. Beautiful, beautiful. There's a second verse? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to sing that one?
Yeah. Start the second verse.
Okay. Was a sumptuous gift to bequeath to a child.
Uh, same pitch. Yeah.
Keep doing that thing.
Do this way. Just put your hands here. We got just a minute left, so we'll do this first phrase. Oh, it's two. Is that the word on the high note?
Two, yes.
Yeah, it's a little. You got a little too much space, so two. Just say two.
Two.
Do this for me. Make sure you have a little space behind those back teeth for your ooh. A lot of times we kind of our ooh's more closed in the front, but we let it kind of collapse in the back too. That may be what's happening for you. You're kind of creating a throatier sound on that.
Okay. 'Twas a sumptuous gift to... Sorry, getting a call.
Oh,
I'm good now. 'Twas a sumptuous gift to...
yeah. Just massage the jaw. You're grabbing a little of the jaw.
'Twas a sumptuous gift to
think you have to do so much on the T. That's
Okay.
beautiful, though. Hey, it was really great hearing you. You have a really
Thank
gorgeous
you. Thank
voice.
you for your help.
Yeah, thanks for coming to sing for us.
Thank you.
All right, who do we have next? Thank you. Is that Emma?
Yes, I'm next.
All right, Emma, what are you going to be singing for us?
I will be singing Chanson d'amour by Furman.
Beautiful.
I'll just get my accompaniment. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, oh mes baisers s'épuiseront. J'aime ta voix, j'aime l'étrange grâce de tout ce que tu dis. Oh ma rebelle, oh mon cher ange, mon enfer et mon paradis. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, oh mes baisers s'épuiseront. J'aime tout ce qui te fait belle, de tes biches jusqu'à tes cheveux. Oh toi, bernier beau de mes rêves, oh ma farouche, oh ma rebelle. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, oh mes baisers s'épuiseront, oh mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Thank you. Very beautiful.
Thank you so
Uh, what
much.
what level are you in high? Are you in high school?
Yes, I am in high school. I am a sophomore.
Sophomore. Great, great. Beautiful, beautiful job. And your French pronunciation is pretty good for the most part. The thing I want to talk about a little bit with you today is kind of French phrasing, French style a little bit.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's the Zoom, but it doesn't seem like it's completely the Zoom. I'm getting a little bit of j'aime tes yeux, j'aime tes. It's kind of like you're kind of emphasizing and coming off of the phrase a little bit. So in French, they have these kind of long, elegant phrases that usually work towards the end of the phrase, usually like the next to the last syllable in the phrase, right? Is kind of where we're aiming. Can you just, do you feel comfortable just speaking that, or you have the music
Oh,
there so you can just kind of
of course,
read?
I can speak it. No problem.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche.
Good.
J'aime tes
Oh,
yeux,
Arabella.
j'aime ta
Don't break
bouche,
after that.
ou mes baisers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Really, really great. Oh, Marabella. Don't break after that. Oh, you want to just start right there?
Yeah. Oh ma rebelle, oh ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, où mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Good. So you actually do a pretty good job of it when you're speaking. Let's see if we can bring some of that into the singing. The other
Okay.
big thing I want to talk about with you is it's a little bit too wide, right? It's a little, so we get a really, really bright sound. I think you have a really beautiful tone, but I think it'll warm some things up if we just bring it in and round it up a little bit more. Especially when I'm singing in French, I just think of an ooh almost the entire time. I try to kind of relate all the vowels to an oo. I always tease my students to say ooh la la, I'm sitting at a French cafe, right? And just kind of use that a little bit of a pucker and a roundness to it. And it helps kind of create a little bit more kind of French quality. Good. Let's just. Do you feel comfortable singing it without the
Yep.
accompaniment?
Yeah, of
All right.
course. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front, ma robe, ma
Good.
farouche.
Can you use a real O there? Your O is a little like oh, so really round your lips on that. Sorry.
Ma farouche.
Yeah, keep going.
J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, oh, mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Sorry. J'aime tes yeux. Start there. And on the j'aimes especially, can you take your finger and just kind of direct your way through it? J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche. Right?
J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, oh, mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Good. Good. It's really the first two measures were great. The ooh, it's ooh me baiser, right? You weren't quite prepared for that, so make a little bit more space. The pitch was a little bit under because I think you didn't have the space that you wanted. So we had to think ahead a little bit, right? Ooh, start on the j'aime tes yeux again.
J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, oh, mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Beautiful. That's already much better. Now, you're kind of doing little phraselets within that bigger phrase, right? I'm getting j'aime tes yeux, j'aime, and you're keeping better line to it now, but they're still a little broken. Can we keep all of that part of a big larger phrase? Kind of keep our intention moving along from measure to measure there.
Yes. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche, oh, mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Beautiful, and that's already much rounder. It's not as kind of wide as you had it before. Good, keep going. J'aime.
J'aime grâce de tout ce que tu dis. Oh, ma Robine, oh, mon cher ange, mon enfer et mon paradis.
Good. Start from the oh ma rebelle, and think a little more kind of down on that. Oh ma, your kind of pulled up a little bit, right? And you lost some of that beautiful quality you had.
Oh, ma Robine, oh, mon cher ange, mon enfer et mon paradis. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want me to stop?
J'aime tes. Yeah. That was great. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime. Remember, we're gonna kind of keep that intensity from across the bar line there.
Do you want me to go from there?
Yeah.
All right. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ton front. Oh, la robello. Sorry. Oh, la robello, ma farouche. J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche. Oh, mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Good. Start that j'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche. That last phrase there. Your is the only vowel still that's a little kind of wider than the rest. Just take your hands here. Kind of think of it. It's like it's a railroad track, right? Just put your hands here, kind of at the corner of your mouth, right? And there are lots of people on the train, which is your vowel. And if the vowel kind of spills over the tracks, lots of people are gonna die. We don't want to kill those people, right? Let's save the people. J'aime tes yeux.
J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche. Oh, mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Much better on the Can you make a good ooh for me though? Your ooh la la. You're at the French cafe. Ooh me baiser, right?
J'aime tes yeux, j'aime ta bouche. Oh, mes baisers s'épuiseront.
Beautiful. To me, that's a little harder than it needs to be for you. Do you think so?
Possibly.
Yeah, I think a little bit. I mean, it sits a little higher than what we've done so far, right? But I think there's lots of as in this too, and it's kind of pulling you back into that place you don't like to. It's just a little too wide, and it falls a little further back than you kind of want to feel it. I think. J'aime. Just think a little more. Kind of. We've got a 2-minute warning, so we'll just work on this last phrase a little bit. Almost think like ah. Just to see if it. Sometimes I like to think that it gives me just a little more kind of point and focus to the vowel.
Right. J'aime tout ce qui te fait belle, te dépêche jusqu'à tes cheveux. En toi, vers qui monte mes reins, en ma farouche, en ma robe.
Beautiful, beautiful. Much, much better already. The vowel helped. Now, j'aime tu at the tes cheveux. Before you do au toi, you have to make sure you kind of release. You're holding a little bit, and then it kind of creeps up, 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 up. So take your hands after that, jusqu'à tes cheveux, and then just kind of feel like you're just whew, throwing it all away, and then start the au toi, right? Oh, sorry. Start from the j'aime tout.
Oh.
The start of the phrase.
Okay.
Yeah.
J'aime tout ce qui te fait belle, te dépêche jusqu'à tes cheveux. En toi, vers qui monte mes reins, en ma farouche, en ma robe.
Much, much better, actually. Yeah, you kept more of kind of your unique quality in your voice there. Make sure all these kind of F sharps are on or and ooh, right? And I think you'll benefit a lot from really finding just kind of watching in the mirror and working to kind of find a nice rounded shape on those. Yeah, wonderful hearing you. Really, really beautiful job.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. So it looks like, do we have, is it Jackie? Is she next up?
Hi, my name is McKenna, but I'm going to opt out just because I'm not a classical singer. Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. So is it Nick then is next, maybe?
Hi,
Hi. You're Nick?
I'm Nick Hausman. I'm currently an undergrad at the Crane School of Music, studying voice performance. And today I'll be singing Das erste Veilchen from Mendelssohn's Sixth Lieder. And I have dropped in the chat the score in case you need it.
Oh, perfect.
Als ich das erste Veilchen erblickt, wie war ich vom Farben und Luft entzückt. Die Boten des Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meiner schwellenden, offenen Brust. Die Boten des Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meiner schwellenden, offenen Brust. Der Lenz ist vorüber, das Veilchen ist tot. Das Veilchen ist tot, Ring stehen viel Blumen, blau und rot. Ich stehe inmitten und sehe sie kaum, die sehe inmitten und sehe sie kaum. Das Veilchen mir scheint, ihrem Frühling
Nice job. Am I unmuted? I'm unmuted, yes. Nice job. Really, really beautiful singing. So, it's hard to see. I'm seeing from here up, but I think, I don't know, what's your stance like?
I kind of have my left foot in front of the other, about a shoulder width apart.
Good, 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 good. Yeah. What I really, really want for you, you've got a beautiful voice and a nice sized instrument. I would love for you to kind of find a little bit more kind of grounding in your body than you're getting at times. Sometimes it creeps up and it's a little high, and I see you kind of reaching a little bit with your neck. And I think it's causing you have some beautiful high notes, but it's causing a little more strain than you need up there. Do you feel comfortable doing it just without the accompaniment a little bit?
Yeah.
Just start there.
Als ich das erste Veilchen erblickt, wie war ich von Farben und Duft entzückt. Die Botin des Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meiner schwellender hoffende Brust. Die Botin des Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meiner schwellender hoffende Brust.
That already looks way more kind of settled than you were the first time. To me, a little bit, sometimes the vowels get a little like, a little kind of pressed and kind of in the throat. Can you just kind of put your hands right here and kind of think about keeping those vowels just a little bit kind of right above where your hands are, right? Same place.
Als ich das erste Veilchen erblickt, wie war ich von Farben und Duft entzückt. Die Botin des Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meiner schwellender hoffende Brust. Die Botin des Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meiner schwellender hoffende Brust.
How did that feel different for you?
It definitely had a lot more forward resonance.
Yeah, it had to me it had a nicer quality. You fall victim a little bit to what we were talking about earlier with that L too. You have a really thick L, and on that last lo, it gets really heavy for you. Can we start right before that? Is it Lances Drukt? Is that where we are? Can you start there?
Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meine schwellender offene Brust.
A little better. Can you make that the vowels a little over darken? Say Say lust.
Lust.
Yeah, that's all you need, I think. And the tongue is just very, very kind of think small, kind of front of the tongue kind of feeling there. And you have to start that on Lances too. I know you're not going to get in as much trouble with Lances, but if you have a big thick L there, then it's hard to kind of rein that tongue in for the lust when you need a kind of a lighter feeling, right? Same place.
Lenses trägt ich voll Lust an meine schwellender offene Brust.
Beautiful. Much, much better with the L. Now, let's do a couple things that's going to help that just a little more. First is that on Lances. Can you just kind of bring that in a little bit? It's a little wide right now. Lances. And that's going to help. Yeah, that's going to help you kind of set up the rest of the phrase. The other thing I want you to think about is the space that you need for the F on Lust, right? You're kind of setting for the D, And that's great. And then you get a Lust, and you got a Lust. You gotta kind of drive it into that next note. So Lust. So just to think a little, maybe a little more space behind those back teeth, so you have somewhere to go, and you don't have to kind of drive through that phrase, right? Start from the lenses again.
Excuse me.
Hmm?
Lenses strikt ich Verlust an meine.
Yeah, was that easier? It was smoother for sure.
It was a lot. It definitely was easier. I didn't have to do as much.
Yeah, great. Really, really great. Start there, and then do you want to go on to the next verse? Just do that phrase one more time, and we'll go on to the next verse.
Lenses strikt ich Verlust an meine schwellender offene Brust.
Beautiful. That's much nicer to me. Yeah.
Thank you.
Keep going, keep going.
The Lenz ist vorüber, das Volkchen ist tot. Das Volkchen ist tot, ringt in viel Blumen, blau und rot. Ich stehe inmitten und sehe sie kaum. Ich stehe inmitten und sehe sie kaum. Das Veilchen mir scheint, mir im Frühlingstraum.
Good, 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 good. Very good. All right, let's go back to the Blumenblau und Rot, right? So you've got those, they're kind of detached, right? I don't think you need to me, it feels a little bit what I call like you're shutting the car down after every note, right? It's like if I come to a stoplight and I'm sitting at the stoplight, I'm not going to turn my car off and put it in park and then crank it up again when the light turns green. The people behind me are not going to be happy with me if I'm doing that, right? So, yes, you've got to kind of lift and let go of the pitch, but you can kind of keep that line, keep that intention, carrying it through. So we're not duh, right? It's just too much work now. Just start there for me.
Bringt in viel Blumen, blau und rot. Ich stehe inmitten und sehe sie kaum. Ich stehe inmitten und sehe sie kaum. Das Veilchen mir scheint. Mir
Good. You don't need to. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You don't need to stop your air from between das and Weichen. Das war. Right? Sing through that. Think of kind of opening into that. Das war. Right?
Das Veilchen. Oh, you mean the second
Yeah.
one?
Yeah. No, that's fine. That's better. Oh, we got 1 minute warning. We're gonna fix this before we stop. Das war. I want you to think down and out on that. You kind of kept it connected, but you went back to your like das war, right? Das war.
Das Veilchen mir scheint, mir im Frühlingstraum. Das
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Das Veilchen mir scheint, mir erscheint, mir im Frühlingstraum.
Beautiful. That erscheint, I would use a little bit more of an O shape if it were me, just to so I have a little bit more kind of control over it than what you had. But beautiful, much better. So don't do any of this. You don't need to do that. You're working way too hard. You've got the goods to do it a lot easier. Very beautiful job. Thank you. Nice to hear you. Do we have one more person? Or was that it? Is there anybody else that wanted to sing?
I mean, I'm not warmed up, but I could.
Sure.
I can
Sure.
do a cappella for you.
Okay. What do you want to sing? What's your name?
God.
Sorry.
Oh, no pressure. What would you like to hear? I could do O mio babino caro y Kliberik from Edvard Grieg.
O mio babino's fine.
Okay, sure. All right. I don't know where to put this phone. How's that? Hold on, I got up a little bit too fast out of my chair. Just a minute. O mio babino caro, mi sì, sì, ci voglio andare. E se mai sei morto, andrei no, ma per votarmi l'orno.
Beautiful.
You.
Really, really nice.
For that.
Oh no, you did a very nice job. A lot of good things. The biggest thing I would say is sometimes I think you kind of don't prepare the high notes soon enough. So you kind of get there, but you work too hard getting there. And once you get there, it's fine. It's just it's taking too much effort for you that you don't need to kind of expend. I think.
I like to do those high notes.
Yeah. It's just kind of finding a little bit more lift ahead of time and kind of opening the space a little bit before you get there. Sometimes you wait till it's too late, and then you're kind of having to open as you make those notes. Do you want to just start that first phrase? Oh.
Mi Sorry, I ran out of breath. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Think a little more vowel to vowel there. Mi piace bello bello. Think that kind of the line, and then I would prepare for the bello a little bit more from the mi. Mi, start the mi where you want the bello to be almost, right? That's already better. Yeah, you're addicted to a heavy L too a little bit, aren't you? I am too. It's terrible.
Oh, I'm
It's terrible.
sure.
I have to fight it all the time. Yeah.
I would use that analogy for sure.
Yeah. Yes. Just start there one more time. And that bell. Oh, keep it in the. Are you the one that said you love the railroad tracks analogy? Keep it in the railroad
Yeah.
tracks.
I love that.
Yeah. Let's not kill anybody there.
You want me to do the railroad track thing?
Yeah, mi piace bello. Same thing we were just doing.
Mi piace bello andare in forca rossa a compiere l'anello. E sì, ci voglio andare, e se l'amore s'inverno. I don't know what happened there. E se l'amore s'inverno. You want me to keep singing or are you good?
Yeah, let's do this. Es el amasindaro. And Andre, do this for me. Think of these consonants, like the amasi when you're going up to that A flat, and the Andre when you're going up to that A flat. Think of them instead of being so kind of big with the jaw and kind of down with the jaw. Think of them almost as going this way. Just say amasi.
Amasi.
And it's almost like you're inhaling that consonant. Andrei.
Wait, I'm sorry, what did you say?
Andrei.
Andre.
Yeah, see if you can kind of feel the consonant going that way a little bit more. You'll still have to open, but you don't have to do so much with the Andrei. It's a little too heavy with the jaw right now.
I forgot what was what was the word
Es
again?
el amas.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
es el amas. Mhm.
That was so much easier.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Do it the same thing on Andrei. Good. So you did a beautiful on Odio. It was so nice. The D didn't get too heavy, but then you gave me a bad O. Odio. So you weren't having to work so hard for that D, so you have no reason not to give me a beautiful O there, because I've heard you do them. I know you've got them, right?
I collapsed.
Beautiful. A little over the tracks there. We killed a couple of people just then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got out of the trap. I don't want to kill the people, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the P was the right way, but the yeah, it was a little too wide.
Yeah.
still a little wide on that pietà, still a little wide on
Yes,
that, but
yes,
you're smart. You'll figure that out. That's nice though. You don't have to work so hard with the jaw for those consonants, I think.
yeah.
Really,
No,
really beautiful. Great to hear
thank
you.
you. Thank you. And I didn't know this was gonna happen. I would have warmed up.
Oh no, you sounded great. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Craig.
So I think we just have like 2 or 3 minutes if anybody has any questions about Furman. Anybody have any questions? No questions?
I'll take a question.
Sure.
Um, one of my biggest things is after singing a bunch of arias, I have a really hard time getting back into the lower register. What do you like? What really helps to get back there to sound, really well and like solid?
You're saying after you sing a bunch of arias that you kind of.
So, like, because I'm a high soprano and I've got a
Uh-huh.
coloraturous voice, and when you gotta get down to the middle C, and it's just it doesn't sound like it should. If I've been singing for a long time, like that day.
Yeah, what I like to do, I don't know if you've done any straw phonation. I like to, especially if I've been singing a lot of, sometimes I sing Verdi, or if I've been singing a lot of like bigger repertoire when I've been practicing or something, I do a little straw phonation to kind of cool down and kind of reset my voice. I just kind of relax everything and kind of, especially if I'm going to go back into like normal just talking. And I find that especially when I do that, the next time if I'm like singing and then I'm coming back to singing later that day, then I'm starting from a better place. Or the next day, it doesn't take me as long to kind of warm up if I've kind of done that than sometimes if I don't. So that's something I would look into if I were you. Yeah, especially after you've been singing a lot of big rep or high rep. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Just to kind of reset. Good, thank you. I think
Thank you.
Caitlin's asking, could you tell us a little more about the undergraduate program at Furman? Are you talking about our voice program in particular, or just like Furman as a university?
The voice program.
Great, the voice program. What do you want to? Do you want to know anything specifically?
No, I'm just looking for like colleges to apply to this year, and I was interested. So, if you just have anything to share about it, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, so I said a little bit at the beginning. We've got about 40 voice majors, and they're all undergraduate. Dr. Knox directs our lyric theater program, and we do a fully staged either musical or opera every year. This year, obviously with the pandemic, things were a little weird, but we did a semi-staged version of Into the Woods out at we have a beautiful, like I said, we have a beautiful campus, and we've got a lake. And there's this beautiful amphitheater out by our lake, so we were able to do Into the Woods outside and unmasked and kind of safely, since we were out in an open air space and could distance out there. And then next year we're planning to do Don Giovanni, which we're very excited about. And we also we have Furman Singers, which is a really great kind of touring choir. They go on a tour every spring. Every couple of years they actually go to Disney World as part of their tour. And then we also have a chamber choir that does a big lessons and carol service every year that's really, really popular. And we do one or two kind of big choral masterworks every year. Every kind of other Christmas we'll do some or all of, well, not all, but the Christmas portion of the Messiah, and students all do the solos in that. So you get a chance to do solos with an orchestra. I was a Furman alum myself, so kind of going to graduate school from Furman, I wasn't nervous to kind of do an opera production at the next level with an orchestra. And even as I started as a young artist in my career, just all the experience that I got singing with an orchestra from my undergraduate time at Furman was really, really helpful to me, because it wasn't a brand new experience to me, and it's a lot less intimidating. Dr. Knox did share a link there to our website with more about our program. And like I said, also, I'll put it here again, on Instagram, we're at Furman Voice. And we're always posting things about our students or our alumni or anything we're doing there. So that's a good kind of place to follow us as well. Any other questions specifically about our program?
No, thank you.
Yeah, we'd love for you to apply. Anybody else have any questions?
All right. Well, if that's it, then I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you so much. That was so good. All the singers did such a good job. It's amazing to hear your voices. Okay, thank you for coming. And once again, don't forget about the virtual exhibitor hall tomorrow from 3 to 7. And hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for coming, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Craig, for that opportunity. Thank you, everybody.